Hey guys, it's PHOBIC Lunatic or Brian, whichever you prefer. That's right, I changed my name from Super A-Shot to PHOBIC Lunatic, so y'all can call me PHOBIC Lunatic, or Brian, it doesn't matter. So let's go off into this game. What we're doing next in the channel is we're starting a new little mini-series over each game mode in multiplayer, except for maybe Team Deathmatch, because that's just a really simple go kill people game. We're doing mainly the objectives, type of gameplays and stuff. So what we are going to be doing is showing y'all what strategies to use in each game mode, what guns, what perks, everything, what equipment to use in each game mode to help y'all sort of better yourselves in those game modes. We're not saying you have to do this. This is our opinions. These are our strategies. They may not work for you, but they seem to work for us and our friends. So that's why we're telling y'all. So we're going to be starting off with a domination game, as y'all can see on Hijacked. So on domination, the best strategy is to capture 2 of the flags, preferably your spawn flag and the flag in the middle of the map, B. When you do that, you will be able to go into their spawn flag and camp them, because that's the only place they can spawn at during a domination game, is their spawn flag, as long as you control the other 2 flags. So if you do this successfully and do it right, you'll be able to spawn camp them and rack up your kills, and they won't be able to go anywhere. They will get frustrated and pissed off at you, but they will not be able to go anywhere, and you'll be able to rack up points and get a really good KD ratio. If you don't successfully do that, if you only have 1 flag and they try to spawn camp you, you can actually use this to your advantage as long as your teammates do the same thing. You could actually camp your spawn, set up a defensive line, basically, or whatever you want to call it, where they can't even get into your spawn. Granted, you'll lose the round because you only hold 1 flag, but you can use it to your advantage to where you won't die as much, which is a really great strategy as well if you only have 1 flag. But let's go back to if you have 2 flags. Your 2 flags, don't go into the spawn flag, don't go in there and try to take it. Hold back a little bit, let them spawn, go in, kill them, fall back a little bit. Then they spawn again. Go in, kill them, fall back. You don't want to go too far in. As you can see right here, this is as far as I go in. I'm not going in any further, so they keep spawning below that helicopter and keep coming towards me. If you go in any further and even slightest bit try to capture that flag, they may spawn behind you and you will get flanked, and they could possibly take your spawn flag, or they could take the middle flag. And that's not what you want to happen. So the loadouts you want to use, the guns, the perks, the equipment you want to use. Obviously on Hijacked we're playing, I'm using a submachine gun, best choice for this map, or a shotgun, I just say that because it's close quarters, so shotguns will do damage, but I don't like shotguns, so I never use them. Unless I have to, and that's the only gun I can pick up and I'm out of ammo on the other one. But you don't have to really be stealthy in domination because there's so much moving and so much going around you. There's no point in being stealthy. I'm pretty sure I do have blind eye on in this class just because I never changed it from my kill confirmed or team deathmatch class. But I am using the MSMC with a silencer, FMJ, and quick draw, I believe. Great combination for any game mode. It's a great gun setup to use because you have the silenceness for stealth, you have the power behind it with the FMJ, and you're able to react fast enough for quick draw. So the equipment you want to use, you definitely want to have some of that defensive equipment like the shock charge or the bouncing Betty or the claymore to put on, preferably probably the middle flag as long as you control both of them. So if they try to go take it, they will die or they get stunned and alert you that they're trying to take it. The perks you want to use, like I said, you don't really have to be stealthy. You can use any perks, really work well. The perks I'm using is toughness and tac mask. Tactical mask is definitely a necessity in any game mode almost, especially domination, since there's so much grenades being thrown and not tactical, but like flashbangs and concussion grenades being thrown off, because it doesn't affect you when you get hit by them. You just keep going. You don't get stunned. You don't get slowed down or anything like that. So it gives you the advantage. And it's definitely useful in a domination game because there's so much stuff being thrown. As for score streaks, I'm using the care package, the lightning strike, and the stealth chopper. Only reason I'm using the care package in this one is because, like I said, I didn't change my classes or my score streaks when I started playing domination this time. Um, Normally I would use something like a UAV or counter UAV as my lowest. I would use a sentry gun on my guardian as the next, so you can set that up near your flags, so it'll protect your flags. And then I would use something like a stealth chopper or something for my final one, because it definitely, you can just stick it on top of your flags and it'll just rack up the kills for you. As you can see now we switched. We're actually on A, trying to take A and B, and they're having C. Basically the same strategy applies. It doesn't matter which way you're going because it's basically the same thing. Except you're starting on opposite ends of the map. When you switch and do the different, the different spawn points, it's actually a good idea. Remember back to how they were, or how you were going from your spawn to the middle flag, and how they were going to from their spawn to the middle flag, because that's the same route they're going to be taking, because they're doing the same thing. Remember how you did it, and basically it's just a matter of muscle memory when you're doing this, because everyone is going to be doing the same thing, right? They're going to be taking the same routes you are, the same routes everyone else is. And granted, it's hijacked, so there's not very many routes you can take. So it's sort of stupid of me to say that, since there's only like 3 routes you can take from both spawn points to the middle. And so of course they're going to be taking the same. But on other maps where there's so many different ways to flank and move about the map, it's actually a good idea to know those choke points, to know those high traffic areas, because those are the routes that people are going to take. Those are routes that you want to go set up nearby, so you can take the entire enemy team out if they choose to go that way. But hijack's not the best example of that, since there's only 2 main traffic areas going from C to B, or A to B. Granted, they could take the third route going through the cabins, but mainly they try to go up those sides, because those are the favorites on this map. I do not know why. Preferably, a lot of times when I try to flank, I use the under part of the ship, the engine room part. It's a great flanking maneuver, because hardly anyone ever goes down there, and you can just come up behind them and take them out. It's just super easy to do that, because no one's ever watching that under area. Granted, every now and then there will be a few people, but so let's watch this lightning strike. I think this is lightning strike where I just get a ton of kills right here. Yep, that's the 5 kill with the lightning strike. That was just, because I had that, I put it right on C, and I just took the entire team out except for one, since I actually got 5, not 6. And I think that was the 6th person, and that's why he didn't die. So as you can see, this care package is a perfect example. I got a guardian. I set up this guardian facing right at B, and it actually helps me out immediately with that guy I just killed. So guardian is a great tool to be using during domination. You just set it on the flag, it will stun them, it will suppress them, and it could even kill them if your teammates or yourself doesn't kill them first. So, I think that's all I really have to say about domination in terms of strategy. Definitely a great thing to be doing. Is always when you're playing objectives, make sure you have a team that you can rely on and you can trust. I know a lot of times you just go into a public game and you're stuck with random people, but try to play with a team. I wasn't playing with a full team on this. I was playing with a couple of my other friends, PHOBIC Visions that you've heard do a commentary before in the last video, and a couple of other friends. But we didn't have a full team. I think we had 4 out of 6, but it still gave us the advantage because we were able to communicate with ourselves, and we went into game chat to communicate with the rest of our team. And luckily they did have mics, so they did listen to us, and we were able to work very efficiently during this game. But if you are a single person or just a couple people playing by yourselves and going through a public match, definitely use that to your advantage. Pair up, double team it, go in, because that's the only thing I can do to successfully really do it. Because if you try to do everything yourself, you're gonna wind up losing the match. Try to work with your team. Even though you can't communicate with your team, or if your teams don't have mic or something, watch what they're doing, observe, and try to help them on whatever they are doing. Because in the long run, it's definitely gonna help you, and definitely gonna make it easier for you to win that match. So I think that's really all I have to say over domination. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and this strategy on how to really do good at domination, and that I hope y'all stay tuned for the next video in this series, which will probably be either Search and Destroy or Capture the Flag. I haven't decided really yet. It could be something else, I don't know. But remember guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.